All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Whew, it is Thursday morning. Let me go ahead and end this video. There we go. Awesome. All right, guys. Welcome to Thursday morning stretch break. Before we get started, if there's anything specific that you guys want stretched out, it's feeling a little tight, and you want to address this morning, please go ahead and put it in the chat at this moment, so I can write something down and we can address it. I already have some planned out. We're going to be doing some rotation, getting the spine rotating. I'm going to stretch out the rear hips. We're going to do some inchworms. We're going to address the shoulders, the neck. If there's anything else specifically besides that you want to get stretched out today, let me know and we'll go over it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it going. Oh, lats. All right, cool. Let's see. I think I do have a little bit of lat work in here. Yeah, lats. We'll get going on that right now. So I'll start out on the ground here, guys. What we're going to be doing is lying on our sides. So whatever side you want to start lying on, what we're going to be doing, lying with those knees stacked up on top of each other, knees up around hip level, 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees, arms stacked up on top of each other, head resting on the ground. You can also use a pillow or a yoga block, something else to support your neck if you so choose. And what we're going to be doing here is some nice rotation. So with these two hands on top of each other, they're going to separate. We're going to open up like a nice big book. Keep our eye on that turning, or on that moving hand, I should say. We want to open up as far as we can, turning our torso and our neck. So once you get as open as you can get, slowly make your way back, and figuratively closing that book. I'm going to do about 5 of these, guys. So go ahead and start to move at your own pace. It doesn't have to be done very fast at all. Focus on that breathing. If you pause and take a breath when you're all the way opened up, gravity will kind of assist you in stretching just a little bit further. You want to stay comfortable during this, guys. So if there's any kind of point in pain, with the rotation of your torso or your neck or head, try and avoid that. Limit yourself so that you don't have to, push into that pain. It's not what we want to be doing here. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Just trying to twist. This one feels especially good in the morning hours, especially we've been, for the most part, in the same position while we sleep. For a long time, our bodies can get really locked up in certain places while we sleep. All right, guys, go ahead and close that book for the last time on this side. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. Same deal, guys. Make sure that those knees are together, stacked up around hip level, and that they don't separate. We don't want them to leave the ground or leave each other. Just opening that book up. Focus on that breathing, guys. Trying to make sure it's regular and that we're not holding our breath or bracing too hard for any certain point in this movement. All right, guys, I lost count. Let's make this one the last one that we're about to do here. Good work. Nice deep breath. Nicely done, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and flip onto our backs here. Lying here with the knees bent and the feet connected to the ground. What we're going to do now is a piriformis stretch. This is a rear hip stretch, and there are two different ways to do this one. If you guys like the figure 4 method, go ahead and do that if that works out a little better for you. What I am going to do is, something similar. I'm going to bring my right ankle up on top of my left knee. Both hands are going to come to the outside of my knee. And what I'm going to do is kind of pull my knee up and across, kind of adducting the hip a little bit here, up and across towards my left shoulder. Once you kind of find that tension, you don't want it to be too intense. You want to go for, 5 or 6 on the intensity scale, on your own intensity scale. You want to be able to breathe. If you were with us for my class yesterday, we did a little bit of new glute work. I know my glutes are feeling a little bit tight from that yesterday. Just kind of a new movement I haven't really done in a while. It's good to kind of bring those movements back. Highly recommend for hip and knee stability. All right, guys, go ahead and release the tension here in this piriformis stretch slowly. Let those legs make their way back down to the ground again. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Find that good, medium stretch here. And use those exhales to just kind of relax into it. Good work, guys. Good work. All right, slowly release the tension here. Let those legs slowly return to the ground. And now what I want us to do is get all the way up onto our feet. So take your time. What I like to do is kind of slowly roll onto my side, use my shoulders to push my torso up. And then come on out of that. I'm going to angle the camera up a little bit now. All right, guys. Next, what I want us to do, wake up a little bit. We're going to do some inchworms. So starting with some space in front of you, what we're going to try and do is bend over to touch our toes. Getting a little bit of posterior chain stretch here, low back, hamstrings, calves. Bend your knees if you have to a little bit so you can get down and touch those toes. And then what we're going to do is just slowly try and walk those hands out so we can come into a nice plank position. All right, we're warming the shoulders up, warming that core up a little bit. I know there's going to be some shoulder work in Jazzy's exercise with exos workout today. Got to prepare, cannot be slacking with the shoulders. All right, guys, so we're in this plank position. Let's go ahead and try and push ourselves in a downward dog and walk those feet toward our hands now. So the hands are staying still. Walk those feet in as close to you can, or as close as you can, to those hands. Once you get them nice and close in there, you can slowly roll all the way up. Standing again. That was a solid calf stretch. All right, let's go turn around. We're gonna go one more in the same direction or in the opposite direction. So just bend down slowly. Try and touch those toes. Hang out here for a sec. Take a breath. And then slowly start to walk those hands out. Good work, guys. Good work. All right, let's elevate those hips again and slowly start to walk those feet in. Bend the knees if you have to. And then let's roll all the way up nice and slow when you're ready. Nicely done. All right, guys, one more thing for us today, especially just because we came, from sleeping. It's still the morning for the most part here in California. Let's go ahead and do just a few neck circles. So stand with those feet about shoulder width apart, tighten that core up just a little bit, drop that chin to the chest, and then pick a direction. We're gonna try and do 3 nice big neck circles. Trying to draw the largest circle that you can with an imaginary pen attached to your nose. And once you finish that direction, go ahead and reverse. Nicely done, guys. Might hear some pops and some cracks, so it's okay. When you're done, go ahead and bring that chin up to level. We are all done with the morning stretch break. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget, Exercise with Exos is at noon sharp with Jazzy. I know it's going to be another fun themed workout. Looking forward to it. We also have another 2:30 p.m. stretch break with me. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Take care. Hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luis.
Thank you.
See you guys. Take care.